Hi people, look at this glorious cover. I have to say that I completely love everything about it. For me, this is the best cover ever. I think it fits very well the idea of the book. Also, I love it. I love it. I love it. And when you open it, oh my god. I love maps on books, and this one is completely amazing. Look at the details of this map. I love it. And I didn't know that, and when I went to the back, I got surprised to see this drawing. This is actually the drawing of the USA cover. So I was very glad to be able to have both of them, so to speak. And yeah, I mean, I love Shannon Chakraborty. I hope I pronounced that right. I have read the first two books of the Dai Baba trilogy. I have to read the last one and the other one that she has published, like the short stories one. But it's like she's an author that I like to read very slowly and to really enjoy each book and let them simmer between, book and book. But I have to say that this one, it's my favorite book of hers yet. I mean, it was completely amazing and I loved everything in this book. We are going to be following this character called Amina. Amina was a pirate and she kind of left that life behind. She has a daughter and it's like she has a step away from that life of adventure and everything. But something happens and she's presented with the chance of getting back to that life. And she doubts between remaining with her daughter and doing this last adventure. And I did love so many things about this book, because I'm not going to be talking much more about the summary of the book, but I did love, for starters, I did love that the main character is going to be a woman, but an older woman and a mother. I mean, it might seem silly, but usually when we read books or when we see movies, women are usually younger, like adolescents or like in their mid-20s, mid-30s. And I love that we have this very experienced woman. He has had a daughter who is a mother and looks like she has another kind of priorities now. And I love that having a mature character brings so many different things to this book, and I love that. I also love this idea where she debates about, I love adventure, I love who I was, but now I have a responsibility. I have a daughter, I have to take care of her, and I think I'm not a mother, but I think that for people who have had children, and probably if they're presented with this choice, it's something that you are going to be thinking about. Because, okay, you want to be a mother, but you are not just a mother. Let me explain that correctly. I mean, you are your own persona. I remember talking with moms and they telling me, I am more than just mom. I'm a woman, I'm a lover, I'm a singer, or I'm an artist or whatever. And I found that sometimes those people feel guilty stepping out of the mom zone, like searching the things that make them happy. It's like, okay, but I'm less of a mom, or or they feel guilty. And I think that this book represents that very well. The fact that Amina wants to follow her dreams, but at the same time she is unsure if that's the thing that she has to do. And during the book, we are going to be finding her thinking about her family and how the fact that she is overseas and doing her own thing, how it can affect the relationship that she has with her daughter. And in this case, it's even more complicated because her daughter, it's not fully human. And you will have to read the book to know what I'm talking about. I mean, I did love this realism inside the book of having, as I said, an older woman, a mother, and a mother who is, who's a woman who wants to do different things, and it's kind of, does motherhood allow me to be myself, a part of being a mom? And I did love that. I don't know if I explained that correctly, and I hope that I hadn't offended anyone, and I hope that I was able to convey what I meant. Being your own persona and, you know, finding your own place. And also I did love that we are going to be finding, Amina is going to have her own family, her mom and her daughter, as I said, but also we are going to be meeting her found family. These people she shared her life with when she was a pirate. And I love, because you are reading the book and there is some hints to something that happened in the past, something she's kind of blaming herself. And I do love that we have these glimpses in the past about how she was before and how the interaction with her crew was, and to see them now that they are older, 10 years have gone by and they all have their own lives now, and given the chance of going back to the, you know, to being pirates and doing the things that they're doing, are they going to take that chance, or are they going to say, you know, I'm going to pass this up because now I have a different life? And I think, as I said, it's a very interesting thing. It's not like, okay, let's jump into this adventure. It's like, okay, let's balance who I am now and what did I do in the past and whether I want to go back to that or not. I mean, this is amazing. All the characters in this book are so fleshed out, and I loved every one of them. Also, we are going to be having fantasy and magic and lots of mythos, and I did love this book. I mean, yeah, there's so many things that I love about this book, and I could be talking about this book and the summary of this book like forever because it's amazing, and I need the second one because there's going to be a second one, right? I need a second one. I love Amina. And I love her comrades, I love her crew, and I want to know more about her daughter. And I think that we need her daughter to get into the ship with her and wreak havoc on the seas. And we need to know more about her partner, because her partner was amazing, even if he was dangerous and a bit of a fucker. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. A bit of an ass sometimes. And I did love the idea of that antagonist that we have in this book, who seems to know everything about her and about her people, and that he seems able to control vast magic. And I do love how we have characters that are fully human. They are not perfect, they are going to screw up, and they are going to be carrying scars of the things that happened to them in the past. And they are going to be, some of those characters are going to be full of mystery, and we are not going to learn about them in this book. So I need a second, a third, a fourth, a fifth book where we learn more about this bunch of people who I came to love reading this book. And I love the dynamics of this family that Amina has found, and I love how they work together, and I love how many twists you are not expecting in this book. And I love many things. Also, one thing I want to talk about, it's that you have like a double kind of narration, because you have, you know, the regular narration, and sometimes between chapters I'm going to find one of them to show to you. We are going to find, one of these years I'm going to find one of them to show to you. We have here these kind of things that bring forth notions about things that the characters are talking about, things that happened in the past, and who is writing this, and what's going on. Yeah, I love this book. I mean, for me, it's her best work yet, and yeah, I love it. So do yourself a favor, go grab a copy and lose yourself in this amazing world, because you are not going to regret getting to know women who are able to, you know, to sustain themselves, fight for themselves, and if they have people around them, it's, you know, to elevate them. It's not like move out, I will do it. It's like, what do you need, which I loved. You are going to have different mythos, you are going to have lots of interesting things. So yeah, I'm shutting up now. Pick this book up because it's amazing. Thank you for watching. Bye.